Okay, next thing we're going to have a look at is these dovetail chopping boards that I make. It's a little bit more of a complex process in relation to the universal router guide. You'll notice that I've got a dovetail cutter in there. It's more or less machining something like that that's going to slide together. And when we look at this one, this is not a dovetail cutting board, but I'm a bit of a fan after making 500 of these things that the more interlocking timber that you've got and the more surface area for gluing, the more chance you've got of the thing not coming apart. So I think we all like to look on the internet to get inspiration, but these are a couple of things that I did that are actually quite individual. And I don't know about using an inverted router table to cut, you know, that sort of depth that I'm talking about there, you know, 12 mil straight through a piece of timber. I think it's going to be a lot safer doing that on the universal router guide. Okay, that internal part was pretty straightforward. With this part that meshes, you can see in the vices that I've put a scrap piece of timber and off-centered the piece of timber. I actually drew the dovetail where the dovetail had to go, and that piece of timber was 35 mil initially, and it was a little tiny bit big when I first cut it. So then I just ripped it through the saw and brought the scrap bit of timber on the left back to 34 mil, and once I machine the left hand side of that piece of timber, I turn it around to the right hand side and it'll fit in. Okay, so with that scrap bit of timber, that offset allows that part of the dovetail to be cut. You do it in one go and then you do it in a second go, and then you end up with those two bits of timber sliding together, and you make it wider obviously, glue it together, and then you can run it through your circular saw and cut your 30 or your 35s and flip them and end up with a beautiful end grain chopping board.